It's the Chicago Cubs and the Detroit Tigers. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next. John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. There may be no better atmosphere in all of baseball than Game 1 of the Fall Classic, Siggy. Lots of excitement to get this thing started.
Yeah, and the players feel that just as much as the fans. You're down there with goosebumps, and these players are just trying to stay in the moment. But I'll tell you, for the home team especially, it's so hard not to be emotional and hyped up with all the energy in this building right now.
And on the other side, of course, you're looking to swing home field advantage your way with an all-important opening win on the road. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Tarik Skubal. Fresh off a perfect game, he's got to be riding high into this one.
Boog, it was so amazing to watch him go out there in the 9th inning and complete that start. What an outstanding day for him. See how he backs it up today. He's got incredible stuff. I wonder if he's going to be fresh.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That one close, ruled the ball. 2-2. Skubal was superb the last time on the hill, tossing a shutout. Got him. One out in the top of the first.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Ian Happ, batting with one down, takes the strike. Fly ball down the line. Green going after it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. Let's check out the lineup. Here's what they came up with for Game 1 of the World Series, Siggy.
Yeah, they're hoping they piece together a winner. Historically speaking, the team that wins this opening game, more often than not, goes on to win the World Series. Today is a day to come storming out of the gates.
2 outs. Strike 2.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to Walter Johnson.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Here's so now it's the 4-hole hitter, Connor Norby. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and it ties it up. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-2. Him out looking.
Well, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Right through there for a strike. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Josh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Luis Garcia stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Ground ball left side and foul ball.
Talk about that intensity, Boo. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. In the inning, a solo. Game 1 of the World Series. Now it's Jansen to hit. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, he's showing some pretty dominating stuff out there in this one. Not just in terms of swing and miss, but also in terms of command. You know, all the strikeouts, they just kind of speak for themselves, but when you don't walk anyone, you're demonstrating that you have the confidence in your abilities to truly go right after opposing batters.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. And we're back. Ian Happ up to him. He's 0 for 1.
Left fielder Ian Happ.
Skubal back to work. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Happ with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Swing and a foul out of play. 1 down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Cubs trailing by a run here in Game 1 of the World Series. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was some fun at bat to watch.
And up next for Chicago, Connor Norby. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Cubs are down quietly. And our score. And welcome. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. This to third, and that one handled. Rolls across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And that one sliced foul.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Luis Garcia. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Garcia, in his 5th season, 24 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains a 3-1. Back here in Detroit, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Jake Rogers. Danny Jansen to hit here. Late with the swing there. Jansen working through some struggles lately. And that one clips the corner.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon. Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of the World Series. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting himself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. Such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Green puts it away, and that is that. Game 1. So up now for Chicago, Ian Happ. There's the strike. Ball 1 there. Fastball for a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Got him. That's hit number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
The Cubbies down by a pair here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Got him looking. So he gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far.
Well, he just went right after him there. No messing around with the off-speed stuff. Here's my fastball. If you can hit it, go for it. 3 fastballs, see you later. Definitely builds your confidence out on the mound.
That one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Cubs leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Julian Merryweather.
Now pitching for
Pretty
the
tight
Chicago
game, so
Cubs.
they're looking for quality pitches.
Number
out.
66.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dip.
And that one is out of here.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
This one looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs.
Pitching for
The
Chicago.
pitcher on here, Keegan
Number
Thompson.
71.
The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Now here is Kerry Carpenter. Now that's smacked to right center. And there's a hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. In there safely.
Waste no time there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball.
Now this is through for a base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1. Man at first, nobody out. Here's Riley Green. He's already homered in this game. Gleyber goes. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 9-1. Singy, the ball is... And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Heath.
Now pitching for the Chicago Cubs. Number 55.
That smash towards center.
Ryan Presley.
And there's one down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the postseason success continues for him. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's a base hit. And now two aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out fine and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now at the plate, Andy Ibanez. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. Save! In comes the run from second. And they now lead by 9. First and second, one out. Jake Rogers, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save! Double steal. Baez at third. Ibanez at second with one away. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 3-run dinger. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 13-1. He absolutely crushed. Base is empty, one away. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Crow Armstrong brings it in. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself.
Oh, now this ball is driven into the left center field gap. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He circles the bases. They are unloading here. Their 5th homer of the inning. It's 15-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
Wow, Siggy, he blasted this baseball into another dimension. StatCast runs the numbers for us.
Well, you can't hit him much.
Tosses to first, out, and thank goodness the inning is at last over. But they scored 12 times with an offensive onslaught. We look ahead to inning number 8. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
No, Boog, it's so important to have a well-rested bullpen in the postseason. So it really helps getting starts like this. They're in position to win game 1, and now we can expect the bullpen to be sharp for game 2.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Garcia in the box again, takes a strike. This one in the air. Baez hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Danny Jansen, the next Cub to hit. That one ripped, and it gets by him. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. Out to short, Baez. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Colton Keith. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. into second easily with a leadoff double. So man aboard, and now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. And now it's Baez. Liner, and that should be extra bases. In comes the run from third, and they extend their lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle.
Down at second with one away. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Coming home. He will score, and he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Well done. Drives in the...
Back at Comerica Park. So here's Horner now. Skubal back to work. Fastball for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
Out there to center. Perez on the move. Long run. Nice grab. And there's one away. And next for the Cubs, Ian Happ. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 1 of the World Series. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Norby now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. They're down to their final strike.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Skubal, one strike away from securing Game 1. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. Quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
So Singy, as the numbers show, a great performance on the mound in this one.
Absolutely, and that really set the tone from the beginning. A fantastic effort.
Well, this one ends in a blowout for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi.